Alrighty. Yeah, I have found objection bunk. I thought that'd be a fun little way to start off the stream today. In celebration of hopefully finishing case 4 today. Yeah, I found it and I was just like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. It's so catchy. Okay, I think number 5 is the one that we're going for. Alright. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Yeah, that's what I want to know. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. We're just jumping right back into it here. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I guess you kind of found out you play as me at some point then. Oh, I didn't, but now I know. I didn't pay too much attention to the visuals. I was just listening, mostly, but no, I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? Already with Larry Butts. What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? I thought because of the video. Oh, no worries. It's not something that I'm gonna pay too much attention to. I'm sure even when it comes up, I'll be a little surprised. Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. I mean, you did kind of save Edgeworth today. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't in there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. Oh yeah, he went AWOL, didn't he? But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. A way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just the guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know, but what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? 'Cause it's the power of childhood friendship. Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with this silent treatment. Well, Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. I'm on Maya's side here. I've been really on the same wavelength as Maya this last chapter. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. Yes, we get the juicy backstory now. The reason this stays a little longer is because it's split into investigation and trial part 1 and trial part 2. It's all great, but the second part of the trial is where this game arc comes to an end. A very amazing end. Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. Oh no! A body has been discovered! A class trial? Me, Edgeworth, and Larry, we were all ultimates and trapped in this high school. It was a romp. You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in envelopes with money for lunch from home. I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. A Phoenix murderer, yeah. I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. It was you. Thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. Just admit it, you did it. You can't hide the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, doing all these children voices at once. Give me back the 50 cents I owe you. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so precious. And look at his little dumb shirt. I love it. I didn't know what was happening. Okay, but the teacher was genuinely terrible. This incident, putting a kid under pressure like that. Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, the whole putting him on trial thing, too, that's, like, really screwed up. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Here comes little baby Edgy. Objection. Oh, I wanted a little tiny kid voice. He shouldn't have to apologize. I don't know. I'm trying to do my Edgeworth voice, but tiny. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. I guess little baby Edgy has a lisp. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? Oh, look at him. Look at his little bow tie. He had giant hands even as a child. Those are adult hands on a child's body. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? Wait, what? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah? Oh wait, yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need any proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all shut up? Oh, it's Larry. Okay.
This is how it always is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person.
Butch just, he just matured early.
Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
I think all the Ace Attorneys have a condition with their hands, yeah. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That one girl in the back, I know she had a red dress on, but it looked like she just had one gigantic tie. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were best of friends. Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky I took that day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So, I took it kind of personally, see?
When something smells, it's usually the butts. What about after the trial? Anyways, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's what I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident?
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had something to do with his father's death. Are you sure Von Karma wasn't the teacher? Yeah, you might be right.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him and learn why he'd become who he had become. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean... that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
Oh man. The ship is so hard with this one. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. Wow. The lengths you go for a man. I support you, Phoenix. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him.
Whoa, Nick. So, that's why you helped me out for free?
Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Aw, Nick. Nick! Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. It very well may be.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker.
The Ace Attorney community unanimously ships Edgeworth and Phoenix. Yeah, that's pretty much the impression I've got.
We need to find out who or what he is.
I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of the evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Good. I was getting tired of carrying a bunch of that stuff around. We only got rid of a couple things, but it's still good. Alright. Let's go to the boat shop. I knew we'd run into Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may.
I believe in you. I believe in you, Gumshoe.
It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Gumshoe is the one good police officer.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing.
Eek!
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Were a lot of us camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad, so no one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Alright, let's, go to the... Oh, got something else. Is Larry here again? Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Well, I don't soar it now. I can't make that pun work. Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work.
Well, this is what we're really worried about.
That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
I know that clearing of the throat anywhere, do I? Oh. Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg? This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not sure about that. To explain the... Wait. Oh, there's too much evidence in tension. Yeah, definitely. To explain the arcs in Ace Attorney, there are arcs for each case, arcs for the game, and arcs for the trilogy, then the main arc of the franchise. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love that. That keeps the writing really interesting, because while you have a small arc to follow, there's also like an overarching plot to follow as well. I prefer stories that are told that way. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye.
Well, what do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? Alright. I guess we would actually move into the rental shop.
The caretaker must have run for the hills, huh?
Yeah, looks like it.
He didn't seem like a bad person.
Okay. Let's get moving. He didn't take his bird? His bird knows evidence.
Nobody's home.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello. Hello.
I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello. Hello. Well, let's talk to the bird.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyways. I'm sure they'll do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's going to hate me. I wanted to Wanted to interview the bird.
Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Ah, but hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Ah, boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth?
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read through this whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like they're instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written the letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Okay, we got that.
Ah!
What? What's wrong?
Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh.
See, that's why I didn't want to tell you.
Sorry, Maya. Fishing pole looks expensive. Yeah, that's why I find Trials and Tribulations the best Ace Attorney game, because it brings the arc for the trilogy to a climax and a close in a great way. Oh, cool. I'll definitely get around to playing that. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Okay. Well, we got a really good clue out of here. Somehow I think there's probably not much else in here. Alright. Oops. Didn't want to examine. Yeah, we can't go to the woods. That's fine. Yay, I can visit Edgeworth. You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade?
Yeah, I think he had some more traumatizing memories to deal with around that time in his life. He probably forgot about those mundane ones. Lunch money. Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That's sad. It does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edward. Perhaps. Why prosecute? Hey Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to become a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. Or Laurel Yogi, if you hear higher-pitched sounds. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Except you were in the elevator too, huh? Wow, don't shower Phoenix in praise, Edgeworth, yeah. Hold on to all your, unrelenting praise for us there. Yet he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. What? That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago. Oh, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been knocked of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. That makes sense?
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all cases he has taken, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect declared innocent, ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible, not impossible, some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is possible for us to... it is impossible! I keep mixing up possibilities and impossibilities left and right. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Only because I know that there's another character named Von Karma. I think he has a daughter, but I shouldn't know that. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding.
Alright, well, did you know that I am an attorney? Sorry, I'm not sure I can help you with that. Okay. Let's go talk to Gumshoe. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't back yet. Okay. Gumshoe, he won't be coming back today. Wow, that was a really bad place that I just grabbed that from my throat. Hold on. Gumshoe, he won't be coming back today.
Oh, really? He said there was some...
How'd you like my impression of you, Maya? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker, that makes sense? He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Okay, yeah, I guess there's not anything to What's this laptop? Okay. Well, nothing to do here, I guess.
One day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
What do you think we should do now, Maya?
You would know best, Nick. Just do what you do.
That should work. Run around in circles to a bunch of different locations and keep looking around until I find the right thing.
Well, had any good ideas? This is all tied to the DL6 incident. We better find out as much as we can about the murder before tomorrow.
Something that happened back then has hold on Edgeworth. Oh, okay, maybe I should talk to Edgeworth more. Oh, Grossberg, though. He's out, again.
When does he work, anyway?
Now, don't be harsh. I guess we'll have to come back later. Alright. Yeah, let's see if we can show some of this evidence to Edgeworth and see what he knows. Sorry, I'm not sure I can help you with that. Check out this cool bird. I just put it in my pocket. It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow? Could that be a coincidence? Definitely not. But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Yep, he does have a daughter, but thankfully she's a lot more likable than he is. Oh, that's good. I feel like I know a little bit about her personality because, I was in a production of Avenue Q. Well, the first run of the show, I did licensed sounds, and the second run I was in the show. And this was just a community theater production, so super cheap, but we played videos on the projection during the show, and the director, he's kind of a lazy guy with some of these things, so he just pulls videos off the internet. So he just looked up a video for the song that we were playing that would match, so that it would match up, and it was using Ace Attorney characters. So we were straight up playing an Ace Attorney fan animation during a stage production. But yeah, the daughter, Von Karma, was in that video.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, this will be hard to show him. Oh man, this feels bad. I feel bad about showing him this, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, I accidentally moved away.
Nick, no! That's a photo of his father. Don't show him that.
You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. Okay, I'm glad. What is it? Nothing. Huh? Okay. What about this? Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of a safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Huh? What? Revenge? On me?
Who's that old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright, but I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So, he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get your revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men? Meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says this is your last chance.
Before the statute of limitations, right? Why would it matter if it's before the statute of limitations? Last chance. Wait, maybe yep, statutes of limitations. Just what I said. What? Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Hey, Babu.
Yogi?
The suspect of the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Wait. Oh! He suffered brain damage. Oh! That makes sense. Oh, that's why he is the way he is. Oh, man. Or he was faking it. Let's talk about Laurel Yogi. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Oh, that's funny that he was a bailiff and the bailiff in the last session couldn't find him. Whoa, oh, earthquake. And the quake was incredibly strong. You saw it here first. Kendall was about to show Edgeworth his dead father shot in the chest. No! It did, like, move things along, kind of. I felt really bad about it, but I thought it was what I had to do, but I felt bad about it. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled.
Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this easier. Oh, is this Edgeworth? Baby Edgeworth?
I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen.
Huh? Oh, baby Edgeworth. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent.
But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth.
Did the music disappear again?
Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Okay, let me fix the music real quick. Cause
hold on. It would be under here. Let's see. How do we fix this? Bump. Come on. And bump. And that should turn it back on.
There we go. I don't know why it does that every once in a while. Alright, tell us about that nightmare. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. And I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark.
Help! I can't breathe.
Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out. Help! Get us out.
Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. Is that his dad yelling at him?
I can't breathe.
Oh, wait. Oh, is that the Yanni? Oh, whoops. Let me present this evidence to your memories. Do your memories know that I'm an attorney?
What?
Stop breathing my air, I'll stop you.
What? What are you?
Stop breathing my air!
No, Father! He's attacking Father!
Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. And I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol. Whoa, I didn't see that. It flashed so fast. Get away! Oh, get away from my father! Poor thing. Poor baby. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. Man. Every morning at like 3 a.m., Edgeworth's neighbors just hear, "Ah!"
But it's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories of self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean...
It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad.
Well, what are we going to do, Nick? What can we do?
No, they hear objection at 3 a.m. Objection! Oh yeah, and it's hard to tell in Ace Attorney because sometimes they cut out the music. Yeah, I could tell because the beeps weren't happening anymore. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe, like Marvin Grossberg.
There is, Nick.
Mia also, maybe.
There is someone else who knows about DL6.
Well, see ya. Mr. Grossberg.
Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, hmm?
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He...
I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
Why are we telling him this? Why are we giving this information away? We should not be giving this information away. What the heck, Maya and Phoenix? You should not be giving this information away to anybody. Under any circumstances. This is... Edgeworth is your client. You should not be giving away this sort of damning evidence, or not evidence, but this sort of thing at all to anybody else. I don't care. Like, that was a really unprofessional move there. This is gonna come back and bite us in the butt.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
Then why tell people about it? Ah!
I wonder,
What?
if that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm?
Well...
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real, as you imagined.
Oh, look at baby Edgeworth. Oh no.
Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done.
No. I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statutes of limitations so close.
Well. What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have done one peer now that he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's technique.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To reach him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium.
In Ace Attorney, for some reason, there's no such thing as self-defense, and killing under any circumstance gets you prosecuted for murder. Oh, okay. So there's no self-defense or anything like that.
This was your mother, Misty Fey?
I think it's, I know it's kind of, what's the word? What is the word I'm thinking of? Well, it's kind of, has to do with, like, Japanese law and how, like, 99% of crimes are guilty, or are found guilty.
This was your mother, Misty Fey?
Do I read this as Misty Fey, or do I read this as, Daddy Edgeworth? maybe Misty Fey. What would that sound like? I am Gregory Edgeworth, and I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was you see? Or she was you, see?
Thought she was you. Everyone thought she was her 2-year-old daughter at the time. Or not 2, 4. 4-year-old daughter at the time.
Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost.
Oh man, this is where we're going now. Okay.
Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless.
Okay. Did you know that I'm a defense attorney?
She was a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did.
Huh? Sorry about what?
I think I'll stay out of this one. No.
This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow, so tomorrow will see the completion of not 1 but 2 trials, all thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage of the DL6 incident has done... will never be eased.
Okay, now I understand what that sentence was going for.
Gregory Edgeworth? He was a gifted man. His death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of Von Karma were he alive.
Okay, I guess that's... well... no. Well... no. Huh. Did we miss something here?
Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his clients found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. Wait,
What is it?
this letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago.
Interesting, interesting.
Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
What? Manfred? Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma. Why would he have something to do with this?
I'm not sure.
Huh? Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court papers.
What? But that means
Yes, that's right, he dots his I's with little hearts.
the one who killed Mr. Yogi, or the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Well... Okay. Is there anything... Oh, talk maybe?
If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
Okay. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was only penalty Von Karma has ever... It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecution.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? Huh. What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him.
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know?
I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. Plus, even if it happened when he was a child, I don't know. Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials. Okay. So let's go to... No, not the detention center. Well, hello. I'm just visiting. Wanted to see your cute face. Bye. And there's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be looking for the old guy, Yogi.
Oh, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check the records room again.
Well, now, I can't have it just anyone wandering around here. But I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyway.
Oh, crap.
You can go in as long as he's there.
Oh, shoot. Oh, no.
It's not good.
Von Karma?
Yeah, he's just arrived, actually.
Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Yeah, we can't let him get rid of evidence. A wild man Fred Von Karma appears. Yep. Dusty as always. Oh, we were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had any time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing he isn't here. Von Karma. Weird. There's shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room. Forgotten cases rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and leave. All the dust is getting to me. Okay. Well. Oh, nope. Hold on. Can I can't talk to Maya? Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in here recently. Yeah, like Von Karma. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6 is completely empty. Wow, what a surprise. Not? What? What are you doing in here? Ah! Von Karma? You. How did you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon, see? I rarely remember defense attorneys. Man, what a jerk. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. God, his face is just so creepy. Mr. Edgeworth was your student, right? A romanticist who still can shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. Oof. So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be his last day, will be the last day of trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite a researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow. Did you know that I am a defense attorney? Fool. You think I, a prosecutor, would give you, a defense attorney, information? Bah! Creep? I just showed you my badge. Does everything do the same thing? Yeah. And the music disappeared again? Oh, maybe I should show him the... Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. Also, let me fix the music. Yeah, the audio's gone again. Music, come back. There we go. Alright. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. And I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? He's gonna just take it from us and destroy it? Nick, what is that thing? Jesus, what the heck? What? What? Oh no, he's gonna stun the evidence. A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter. No! No! Oh, whoa. Whoa, what are you? Hey, Nick, run! Ow! Oh, did she get shocked from me? Maya! Out of my way! Oh, no, I also got shocked. Oh, come on, Phoenix. Ugh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. Andy took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Is it Mia time? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Huh. Maya? The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? You okay, sweetheart? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but that one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my own sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya. There has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding on to something. What is that, a bullet? TL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. Damn, nice, Maya. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Nice. Nice, and still has ballistic markings. Excellent. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Oh, good job, Maya. Good work. I know, why would you show that? Oh man, we're making all the mistakes today, guys. I think I did it twice. Oops. Alright. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Oh. Wow! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. And I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with the pat on the back. Maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
Ooh, yeah, pal. What's gotten into that girl?
She's an electric type now. Detective Gumshoe.
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning.
How did it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. We're gonna wake that guy up. Phoenix just goes around showing evidence to everybody before trial because he gets a kick out of it. He's like, I'm gonna show everyone what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna succeed at it anyways.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready.
Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's effort, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where you witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away. He will now testify.
I see. Very well, please begin your testimony.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. Me and I'd need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got none. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it.
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. Let me save real quickly over here.
I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and you realized you were in danger.
No, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi.
But I wasn't running away or nothing.
Then why did you leave?
He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking?
If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Something's going to happen soon, which I know you're going to love, but I'll keep my mouth quiet. Okay.
I went to buy some food for Polly, see?
food. Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in Big Pet Shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Well, I kind of got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police... What happened to his voice? When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that.
I see. So he was lost?
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses.
I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things. I skipped one on accident.
How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took your revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory, otherwise it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. First things first, I have to prove this man is who he is. Do that, and the motive will prove itself. What do I even have left in terms of evidence? I have some stuff. So I need to prove that he is who he is. Okay. I still have the file on the DL6 incident. I thought he took that from us, but I guess not. Okay.
I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I had to buy some food for Polly.
Food for Polly. Did she have food in there? I don't know if that's the case. Figured got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. Need a motive and I don't got one. I mean, oh man. Damn it. Prove this man is who he is. Maybe on this one? Oh. No. Whoops. Well. Got nothing to do with the incident. Huh. Weird. Huh. Oh, can we please bring in the parrot to testify? Darn it. I guess that doesn't contradict. What do I have that would prove it? Did I press him on this one? You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly he has no memory of who he is. So you claim he's lying, then show court proof. Oh. Whoops.
You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order, order. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? You know, don't play dumb.
Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness' name.
Gregory Edgeworth, no. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, like Yogi Bear. I get it. Oh, wait, no, Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident.
Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Disc, disc, disc. Oh. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see, that makes sense.
Disc, disc, disc. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? So, this is what I'm thinking. Because the statute of limitations runs out today, the file was gotten rid of today, so we don't have the fingerprints. The witness has no fingerprint. Okay. What? What? No fingerprint? Okay. That's not what I was thinking.
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant.
God damn it.
I burned my fingers working with this stuff, but yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past?
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
Get the bird! This is the point we're at now. We need to get the bird.
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright?
It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify to who this witness is. No one. The bird! We gotta get the bird! Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? This. Well, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Yes! That's exactly what I want to do. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Chotomate kudasai. Cross-examine his parrot. even though I had a feeling it was gonna happen. It's still funny the way it's come up. Let me screenshot that real quickly. I think you're able to tell the future. I mean, the parrot is the only one who's had any information on this case so far.
What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to.
Your Honor, can't believe I'm saying this, but the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. And also wife, as established earlier.
Order! Order! Oh, well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce, I object. Chotomate, Kudasai. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Exclamation point. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, what the hell?
Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yeah, heck yeah. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You made it up. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, but he can't rig a parrot. The parrot, she's my last chance. At least I think so. I love this plot that this perfect prosecutor is done in by a parrot, because you can't, I mean, you could make a parrot testify lies, but it's not likely. I think it's funny that we can even get the parrot to stay at the stand.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name? The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Ahem. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
Oh my gosh. This is what we've come to. Alright, bird, give us your testimony. Hello. Hello.
Certainly the most concise testimony you've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right.
What are you gonna do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? We have to ask it questions, like, the precise questions. Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna save it on another slot, since my influence went down pretty low. Number 6. Hello. Hello. Are you sure about that? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. Phoenix! I want you to testify, bird. Maya, you talk to her.
Right. What do I say?
Have we forgotten something? That was it, because then it says don't forget the DL6 incident.
Polly? Have we forgotten something?
Hello? Hello? What? Is that the same bird?
That's not what you were supposed to say. Forgot something we forgot.
Hello? Hello? Is that a different bird?
Oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Disc. Something's the matter, Mr. Wright.
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this.
He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything?
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
Well... Witness? We said this before. What's the safe number? Oh, okay. 1228. 1228.
Why, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does.
Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
I mean... Oh, that is rough because... Before we had the paper from the safe. But he has that now. So maybe something... Oh, it's not going to be any of these things. File on the DL6 incident, the photograph of the scene of the murder, and the bullet. Let's see. I don't know. No. But where's the file? Where in this file is something relating to that safe number? Oh, it's the date. 1228 is the date. It's December 28th. Case summary. It's on the case summary page. Oh, I'm so dumb. I didn't notice this whole time that 1228 is the date of the case. Oh my gosh.
The case summary?
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
Date of the incident?
It actually happened in real life. A parrot solved a murder. Oh my goodness. Somehow I believe that.
The date of the incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's kind of dumb, actually. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number one.
Ba 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 ba. We are number one. Hey.
I am big fan of Robbie Rotten.
Also, he just gave us his ATM card number.
And this is my mother's maiden name. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing.
Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if you can just find one more piece of evidence. Right, but what?
Very well, witness. You may continue.
Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to that parrot.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Witness, you can't just say hello, blah blah blah. We did this before. What's your name? No, ask what's my name so she can say Yanni Yogi. Yeah. Huh? Okay. Ty Polly and Yogi. What? Polly. Polly. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, Polly. 0001. Very safe password. Man. Okay. Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, still bears photograph of the scene of the murder. Polly. The proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity. Polly. Oh, can I look at things? I guess I can't. Oh! After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Oh my goodness. I never noticed that. Okay, there we go. Damn. Whoa. This whole time I've been saying... I made the joke that the parrot was his wife. Oh gosh, that's horrible though, but... That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is proof on that then? Show us or stop wasting our time.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. We're in this file.
Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed, does it say that, yes?
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins.
Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see, I guess that's possible.
A 3-page file is very large indeed. Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Jeez. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? No, but it could. No, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Abort, 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 abort. That's so bad. She's only 7 years old. Phoenix, you're under arrest.
That's enough.
And my viewer drops to 0. That's what's about to happen.
I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all. I'm gonna have to clip that one.
True, that is a possibility.
It's so bad.
However, 2 coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately.
If he's still here. Oh, good.
Witness, tell us your name.
Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Oh, there he is. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Order, order. Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. He won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. And this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is
innocent in this case, at least.
Very well. Will the defense...
Oh, I get it. That'll be the end of this trial, but we're gonna have to defend him for the first thing, too.
Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
not guilty. That's good, but we're not out of the woods yet. Confetti time! Yay! Anyways, this is very serious. We still have another trial to go through, huh? Hello, the ludicrous. How are you today?
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth?
Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I am not innocent at all.
Edgeworth, shut the hell up.
As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick? Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad.
The judge is like, what'd you just say, Maya?
Uh-oh, what do I do? Well, what do I do? Hold on. 7. Edgeworth, shut the hell up. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear out Miles Edgeworth.
He is right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
I'm doing well. How are you today? I am doing very well myself. I'm really excited getting into the rest of this case. It's getting so juicy and exciting now.
For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statutes of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me. I don't know why I'm pointing at Phoenix right now, but it's me. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. This is your first time playing the series? It is, yeah. This is my first time playing it. I have of course this is the Switch version that has the original trilogy. So at some point I'm gonna get through the next 2 games as well, but I'm really excited to wrap up this case because it's so fun. I'm really loving it.
The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. a crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. I need a good nap or something.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. That's not how law works. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
I think I would like to have a 5-minute recess. I need to get a Capri Sun or something, and during this time I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
Dang it, Edgy confesses tomorrow. Oh no.
I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy!
Huh? Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Niles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe your nightmare. What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in the court record. Phoenix Wright smashing dreams. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is about to begin. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
Alright, here we go.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial, even though this is a different case and this isn't how law works, but okay?
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted to his own guilt. He has confessed to his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense use their cross-examination. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
Nuh-uh. No, Your Honor. Nuh-uh, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago today, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please?
That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in an elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Fuck! That's the same claim from the same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials.
Oh, let me press. Oops. Let me actually save here so that I don't mess up anymore. I'll save at 7. Oh, wait. Press. What was the trial your father was involved in that day?
I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence.
As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator.
So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator.
Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help, my father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue.
What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, just then, something heavy fell at my feet.
What was it?
A pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next?
I picked it up and I threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting.
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick I panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream.
The gun fired once?
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
The scream. The scream?
It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day.
To this day?
Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live.
There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I better find out and quick. Hold on. I don't want to present, but hold on. Let me go to the last statement at the very least. Either that or that. There's a single... Okay. Wait. Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, still bears clear ballistic markings. Check on this. So... It's so weird, the way they've censored stuff. Because it almost looks here in this picture like he was shot in the throat. Which would make screaming really hard, but the bullet was in his heart. But there's no sign of, like, tearing in his clothes or anything. I guess I could try. So there was only one gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Take a look at this. Take a look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago, and in it lies a clear contradiction to Mr. Edgeworth's testimony.
Well, I can see the victim, Gregory Edgeworth, lying there. But what do you mean, a contradiction?
Just as I thought. The judge is clueless as always. So... It's either gonna be... the fact that it looks like he's shot in the throat, or something to do with this bullet hole. But I'm gonna go with my gut here. The contradiction is not that. Okay, maybe it is the... bullet hole in the door. Miles Edgeworth testified that there was only one gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not one, but two shots were fired. One shot hit the victim and the other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Miles Edgeworth only hear one gunshot? This photograph does seem to confirm a second shot. However, when was the hole in the elevator made? It might have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there before, it had nothing to do with this incident. What? Mr. Wright, do you have proofs that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident? Yeah. Because they ran out of oxygen. What impossible?
Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. What do you have that proves the bullet hole in the door was related to this incident? Oh man, I can't save now. I was gonna save before I did it. Proof that the bullet hole in the door was related to the incident. That was the one in his heart. That wouldn't have been one related to the door. Let me read this again. Yeah, air in the elevator was depleted. The murder weapon was fired twice. There it is, victim data. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? That giant 3-page file. I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. There's 3 pages and they have like 5 words on them each. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Order! Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. Order! Order, Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Von Karma has issues with any file containing more than 2 pages, obviously. Clearly. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who else could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I know I should have stepped in before your vile fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look one more time at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try case summary page. The case summary? That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found at the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the only one Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one that was fired by his son. That is the clear truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. That huge 3-page file. Order, I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
Disc, disc, disc. I praise the judge for its wisdom in this matter.
God, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I'm glad I'm not the only one who gives everyone their own voice. I cruise people playing this game, and some people just skip over every line, like, why? Yeah, it's more fun to do the voices and stuff, so it makes it, I don't know, just makes it more enjoyable. And gives the characters, like, a little extra personality. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick.
Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before the passing of my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though it was not your intention?
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone else have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
I have an objection. Your Honor? I object.
Disc. Oh. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object,
Oof. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no.
Grr.
It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed.
What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is the murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
Well, it seems like the murderer had to find it. They used the same bullet twice. There was only 1 bullet, but it was used twice. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Bah! What possible reason could they have had?
Is that possible? Can you use the same bullet twice? Maybe I'm just dumb. The reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene was... the bullet would be proof. Yeah, yeah, I just realized that's dumb because the bullets get pretty dinged up when they're shot. Whoops. Kindorable stupid moments. Maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof. I turned into Phoenix right there and said something really dumb. Proof? Oh man, I am Phoenix now. This is what happens when you play Phoenix Wright long enough. You become Phoenix and think of really stupid answers. It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that were the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? No, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you.
Oh no, I only have 1 left. Am I gonna make it? This isn't going so well. The murderer didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't gotten a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but that's true. Ugh. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer... Phoenix's spirit medium powers are awakening now. Now Phoenix is a spirit medium. He and Maya will trade places. Maya will be the lawyer from now on, and Phoenix will be the spirit medium. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Am I right? Was the bullet shot twice?
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance what? Everyone's channeling Mia today. Yeah. The bullet, hit the murderer. Oh. Okay. So the bullet was in the murderer, so that's okay. That makes way more sense than the bullet being shot twice. Somehow. Okay.
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. Chotto mate kudasai. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. Wait, I'm getting voices in my head. Sounds a bit like Mia Fey. It's really weird. Is anyone else getting Mia Fey voices in their head? Anyways, at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside them, thus leaving only 1 bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes?
But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean
the murder came from outside, yes. Yeah, that's what I was wondering about that, That's what I said from the beginning. It had to be someone from outside. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. Oh, I love this picture of little baby Miles. I want to see what the original picture looks like on DS or Game Boy or whatever. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. Okay, so it's Von Karma, right? Plot twist, it's the judge. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
Wait, does anybody else hear Mia Fey voices? She's calling me a dick over and over again. Anyways, what are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. It was Phoenix. Yuri sends here. Good night. Not in my head, but Mia's in your Twitch chat. Nice. Mia, shout out to Mia. Yeah, little 9-year-old Phoenix came to the court and shot through. Hey, Nick? Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's ever taken in many years of prosecuting.
So he got that bullet taken care of while he was on vacation. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock? But took it because he was injured. I don't know if I said that or Maya, but which would mean it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? I should come out and save it now. I think that's what I should do. Save it for a better time. Is there a better time? I feel like it's kind of now or never. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
The what?
Von Karma.
Von Karma?
Von Karma looked a little too confident right there.
You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing over there?
Bah!
You don't object?
Palms sweaty, knees weak, mom spaghetti. Oh yes, the glorious save button. I feel Phoenix can murder the judge in court and still be able to get not guilty verdict. Yeah. I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick! Let's find out whose doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Does he still have a bullet in him? So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? Yeah, he's just walking around with a bullet. That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Please give me a select option and let me select his shoulder. Disc. Well, Mr. Wright. Can you produce evidence to prove I was shot? Yeah? Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. Pulls out Gumshoe's metal detector. Boop, boop, boop. I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it so much. I have 1 health left. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... I still have it. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving evidence like that. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? Pulls metal detector from out of pocket. I think it unlikely Von Karma performed surgery on himself. I can't believe I was right. I didn't even remember that we still had the metal detector.
You don't mean?
1 HP, let's go! This is so satisfying at the end to finally get him to sweat. I do. There is a... Whoa. Whoa. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba. Oops. Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector I've been keeping in my back pocket this entire time. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. He's holding his shoulder. I refuse.
You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Oh, there we go. It's so loud in my ear. I turned the volume up in my ears because it was getting exciting, but it reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma?
You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent.
Huh?
Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
And now we're gonna have to use the bullet somehow that we got from him.
But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Proof? I have no obligation to prove anything.
It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here.
It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I.
Mr. Wright, well, can you prove it? Can you prove the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
I do! That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday, except I do. I have a bullet. It probably matches your bullet, too.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime.
Actually, it would not be the same, because they were shot from different guns, huh? No, the same pistol was shot twice. Wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused now. Never mind, I'm gonna keep going before I confuse myself.
So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
That's a bullet?
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
Bum 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 ba bum. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then if the markings match, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Time to have shoulder surgery right now. Mr. Von Karma, will you let us remove the bullet from the shoulder? Or you will let us, rather. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma. I can't scream that loud, sorry. Jeez. It keeps going because of the audio delay.
That scream. I've heard that scream somewhere. Wait, I know. I know!
Help! I can't breathe! Oh, wait. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Ah! Get away! Get away from my father!
It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
Mr. Von Karma.
Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. Only you would dare defy me.
So, it was you.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, you deserve this, man. Hit your head so hard you die. Just, please. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Jeez. I hope he dies and passes out in that order. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Wait, what? I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. Wait. Oh, this is the judge.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me, penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all laying unconscious from the oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet.
Oh, okay.
I knew then it was destiny. Merry Christmas. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Disc, disc, disc. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge.
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well.
Dang.
It appears we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
Not guilty. Woo! Yay! Confetti time! Yay! Yay! This is very serious.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Whew! Man, that was a roller coaster. Oh my goodness. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. You want to go out for ice cream?
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this. I love you.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. I guess that works too. Thank you, Wright.
You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
I want to give him a hug.
She's got you there.
Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Oops. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop!
I feel foolish.
I thought that would go on a little longer.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Hey, Lotta. Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Yeah, thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand into a cookie jar even if no one was there.
You, were the witness on the day of the trial. On the first day of the trial, rather, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
I lost it. Whoop.
I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Did Keonsae dump you?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. Somebody killed Fiancé in her apartment with a clock. You don't look sick.
It's Fiancé. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Go move with her. Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little celebration gift from me.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal.
Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit. Wait, that's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah? What's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Is it $38? Well, yeah, that's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It was my doing all along. I stole your lunch money.
It's $38, right?
Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly?
Nick? Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money?
Test. There we go. We're back.
Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38? No.
No! Larry, it was you?
Why are you so surprised? What are you so surprised about, Wright?
Larry is the true villain at the end of the day. Oh my god. Larry, you caused Phoenix so much emotional pain.
Larry was absent that day from school. Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back at school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
That's cute. I know.
Really, Wright? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
I thought about it, actually.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh?
Edgeworth. You should have told me.
No, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it.
Ugh. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah. And you get waked up too easily, too.
Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if I'd only known, I'd have become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought that I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch, right?
I'm not gonna make the joke that I'm thinking in my head, but, let's move on.
Hey, y'all. Line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go.
I'm losing my voice. And after that, dinner on me. Larry sus, vote him out. I saw Larry vent. Oh, please make that joke.
You wanna switch places, right? For a night? Give it a try. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Aw. How long does he have to Oh! Ah! Gaster Blaster. I told everyone that the Gaster Blaster will freak me out every time. Thank you so much, the Ludicrous. Was it my switch places joke? Was that what did it? Whoa. I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only like 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Yep, that was worth the follow. I'm glad. What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. It was useless. Oh, you weren't, Maya. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Please mail me a hamburger. Goodbye. What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have left already. To the station. To the station.
Pronouns. I'm good with either she, her, or they, them. Either one is perfectly fine for me.
Hey, Nick?
Maya? So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits.
Oh, thank you for asking. I really appreciate when people ask.
And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Eat lots of hamburger for me.
Hold it. There we go.
Wait! Chotomate. What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Did you know that I'm an attorney?
Yes. A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DLC. Or DL6, rather. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. Of course, I'm he, him, just so you know.
Okay, thank you so much for letting me know.
This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. They let Phoenix keep that? Yeah, that's a good point. Phoenix has all this evidence still. I'd like to think this bird, he has this bird too. He has a gun, he has all sorts of things. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
So this is it. See you soon, Maya. Aw. Aw, what a nice picture. Thanks, Nick. Good luck, Maya. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. No, this game has 3 pages in it. It's giant. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters.
Huh. Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim?
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Was that like a hit? Oh. Do we get credits? Shu Takumi. Great job.
Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop, Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Whoop, Detective Gumshoe!
Always love the credits. Oh. Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at the cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Don't you know Phoenix always complains about corrupt prosecutors, but he smuggles evidence in and out of court all the time? Yeah. We kept the parrot. Cool, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything I know. I'm sure he's grateful. Oh gosh, what was this guy's voice? Phoenix Wright? That defense attorney for whom I wrote that Oh, you should know, I've taken over management at the Gatewater Hotel. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Uh-oh, music again. Oh no. Oh no, music! Where'd you go? Come back. I need the nice credit music.
I'm saying words right now. Phoenix Wright, yes, me as understudy, was he not? There we go. I wonder how he's doing, haven't seen him of late. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Thank you for the nice music, Masakazu Sugimori. Phoenix Wright? Is she an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. What about Phoenix Rivers? I know that millennials. And their Fortnites and their dabbing and their default dances.
I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. Oh, that Mr. I'm keeping my face out of the public eye. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
It's going so quick. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She said she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? I get to, like, try to remember all of these old voices. Well, my voice is kind of messed up now. Right, who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. My gosh. It's really scrugging up my voice here. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy.
Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost. Is it Mia? For real, now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. I wanna see this picture. Show me the picture. Show me the picture. What was I gonna say? Oh, yay! Oh, Edgy looks happy too. Oh, so Gumshoe is the one who threw the confetti all along? What a nice picture. Oh, hold it. Oh, we got our extra one. I will do that. I think I'll do that pretty soon. Not today, but I will do that one. Cool. I was gonna say, why is somebody interviewing all these people about Phoenix for? Is that gonna come back? Yeah, save. I guess we'll save over 8. Wow, okay. So I've finished the main story of the first Ace Attorney game. I really enjoyed it a lot, and I think I'll continue to enjoy the game, so I'll definitely move on to Case 5, probably sometime in the coming days. And then I might take a break before going on to the second game in the series, but I'll take a break so that when I get back into it, I'll be really excited and ready to jump right in. Otherwise, for now, I'm probably done for today's stream. Tomorrow I'm going to do some Deltarune related stuff since it's Deltarune's Chapter 1's 2nd anniversary tomorrow. I was going to try practice speedrunning it a little bit, probably the Switch version, since if I tried practicing on the PC version, my mic would probably mess up a bunch. But I also wanted to maybe do some like art requests as well, do some drawings. I do have a Twitter where I actually have pinned a little Deltarune meme that I made. So on Twitter, I'm at Kendorable __. So it's just my Twitch name plus 2 underscores underneath. With that said, thank you so much for everyone who was here today. Especially Minister Mishkin. I'm so used to reading your YouTube name. And then the Ludicrous. Thank you so much for stopping by as well. You said, I'm glad you're having fun with my favorite series. You're a lot more fun to watch compared to other people I've seen playing Ace Attorney. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad that I was entertaining enough. I'll definitely do episode 5 very soon. And then you'd mentioned love the photo, Edgeworth finally smiling. Yeah, that makes me so happy. I'll have to look at that photo a little bit more in a little bit here. And yeah, good night to you. It's still early in the evening for me. I think what I'll do is I'll get the ending screen up and I might play, maybe I'll play Objection Funk again to set us off for the night. With that said, I hope everyone else has a wonderful rest of your evening.
Objection! 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 Object, Objection!
Objection!
Objection! Hold it! Objection!
Objection!
Take that! Objection!
Objection!
Objection! Hold it! Objection!
Objection!
Take that! Objection!
Hold it!
Hold it! Objection!
Hold it! Objection!
Objection!
Hold it!
Hold it! Objection!
Hold it!
Hold it! Hold it! Take that!
Hello? That you, Chief? It's me, Peony. I just had a dream about a big-headed Pokemon talking... Oh, dang! Adorable! Welcome! Thank you for the raid! We're just chilling and playing some Pokemon. This weird big-headed rabbit thing has been possessing this poor dad named Peony, and I feel bad for him. You were there too, Chief. It all felt so real. I got worried about you and decided it'd be better if I gave you a call and check in.